Okay guys, this assignment's going to be kind of a PowerPoint overview, and it's also going to, in it I'm going to talk about presentations in general. The one thing that we want to get away from is making something look childish or immature, like with a lot of bells and whistles, and also pictures in our background or really boldly colored backgrounds, and reading what is on our slide. So we're going to really work on the notes part. You can go ahead and add a slide design. One of our students, when you go to File, New, found out like if you search for movie, you can put this marquee with 3D perspective. So you can choose that one too. Just choose one that you think would go along with a movie theme here. I'm going to choose this one. And again, once you put that in, you can always choose one of the variants that they have. This one doesn't have very many options to help you out. And something about live events coming to Kansas City. It's not like concerts. And who it's by. Alright, and we're going to add a new slide. And this is just going to be a listing of upcoming events. So I'll just have you type in this information. Alright, once you get that information typed in, you're going to want to click here on the box and add animation. Just have it fly in. Now yours might look a little different than mine. Under effect options you could choose like by paragraph, and that would come in. Now you would only want to do that, and you can see how it would be like 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. You would only want to do that if you were going to individually talk about each of these upcoming events, and we are not. We would say something in our notes about with upcoming events like this, it is no wonder people are traveling for miles to catch a show or a concert at one of our many unique event spaces. From old school Janet Jackson to Tech Nine, you will sure to go crazy to get tickets to one of our upcoming events. So again, I would want it to come in as one object instead of the other. Fine. All right, then we're going to insert an online picture of some sort of ticket, because you don't want to do like a movie reel because it's not just movies. Whichever one of these you like, go ahead and insert. I know this one comes in, so and just go ahead and kind of place it over here and add animation to that one as well. So also, if you want to change the look of this to kind of match your slide design a little bit more, under Picture Tools Format, under Color, you can kind of, I can make it gray if I wanted to go along with it. Whatever I wanted to do. There. All right, to add animation to it, I'm going to click Fly In. And right now, that would come in after all of the upcoming events. But I don't want that to happen. So see how I can determine that? Because this says 1 over here, and I'd have to click my mouse for 2 because my number 2 is going to come in with click, or on click. So what I want it to do is I want it to come in with previous. So now these two share the same number and will come in at the same time. All right, now it's time for our notes. I let the students kind of choose what they were going to write down here to persuade people. If you can either write your own or you can take my notes and kind of edit them. All right, so here's my notes. And the way to get to that area is just by clicking this box right here. I don't want you to do this, but I am just going to show you that once you've added notes, you can, under File, you can choose to print, where it says print all page, print full page slides, you would choose notes pages. And then you would see your slide up here and then your notes down here. So if you were printing these off, what you might want to do if you had altered animation where like one come in, then another came in, then another, you might want to put a big capital C or click or something to prompt you to click your mouse. All right, we're going to add another slide here. And this one, we're going to talk about the Sprint Center. So on your title, go ahead and we're going to put a picture of the Sprint Center in the background. So what we're going to need to do here is add a new slide to cite our sources here. Okay. So I suggest you just go onto Google here. Choose a cool picture of the Sprint Center that you like. Again, you want to make sure that you can click on the big image. You wouldn't want to copy that picture. How come when I did that? Maybe I'll choose. That was the one I chose yesterday. I'm going to choose View Image. There we go. You want to right click and hit copy that image there, the big one, not the little thumbnail. And then go into your PowerPoint. All right, we're going to want to put this in as the background. So we're going to right click outside of these placeholders here. So outside of these little text boxes and choose Format Background. And you want to fill it with a picture. And when you copy something, it goes to your clipboard. So you're going to click Insert Picture from Clipboard. Now it does this a lot and I don't really know why. See how it's offsetting mine? I don't like that. So I'm going to bring it in a little bit. The other day when I did this, it offset it a lot up and down and I didn't like that at all. Okay, now I know I said to steer clear of images in the background, but I need to teach you how to do it. So this one isn't too bad because we're going to put a table here. Try and change my font to white. Can I read it if I do white? Maybe I won't even need to title it. I'll see if I can move my table. So right here I'm going to go to Insert Table. And my table is going to be 6 columns by 2 rows. Yeah, right? I can just move this down. So that way it says Sprint Center there, and then I don't have to have a title on it. I'm very innovative sometimes, right? Okay, so just go ahead and fill out the table. Okay, here's your information. And now that you have your table here, if I wanted to change the look of my table, I think it's just easiest to use these table designs. And you could choose one of those that you think fits best. I want one to be yellow, but I don't really have that. So, I mean, I could go in and change it, but I'm not going to take the time here. All right, and then add some sort of animation to your table. Like, I might just do random bars. There. All right. And then make sure once you add your picture of the Sprint Center that this up here, this bolded part, is your source. It should not be Google or anything else. It's also listed right here for you, axs.com. So I could just type that in too. Okay, you are done with part 1. Now go ahead and watch part 2 video. Good job, guys.